Okay.
Stained glass class coming in real handy right now.
So you're always complaining about my assets, aren't you?
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then I have glass sets.
And then I said, you want to get rid of all these tiny pieces of glass that don't fit anywhere?
And I said, but I might need them.
Because
they're glass sets. But look, it's 200-year-old glass. What if I need a tiny piece of 200-year-old glass in something?
For like a looking glass or
yes.
like a...
What if I have a tiny box with a tiny mouse in it that needs a tiny window? What about that?
Yeah, I guess we should save it.
You should save it. You're being killed.
Whoa.
Amphitheater, and I told him
I
it
took
was
the L out of the amphitheater.
And he
people.
said, no, it's amphitheater. And I said, no, it's amphitheater. And then I had to look it up and show him.
Yeah, and so they've done something with the L, and we're looking for it now.
This is what happens when the river is too high. We're have to go on the Vidalia side. Natchez is over there. Natchez is way over there across the river. But the water's so high they can't dock. I don't like sitting here parked under this bridge, Kevin.
You need me to get you out of here?
I do. I'm not enjoying this at all. Yeah, that's no fun. This is the best day of my life. Hey.
Your name John?
Did you come all the way up on the porch? Yeah? Hello. Hello. You can hear me, but you don't know where I am. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. No, we're not going out there right now. No, we're not going out there. There's something out there that would eat you up. Hello. Hello.
You sure his name shouldn't be Rocky?
Well, that's Rocky. John, Paul, and George live in the forest. Hi, buddy. Oh, they're so cute. I can't stand it.
Painted and all primed. Look at that. Hey, baby came back to work.
You're gonna be at work today. You're gonna be at work today.
That's Eddie's love right there.
I'm working on the handrail.
I saw. They look great.
Putting some springs and getting the spindles put in.
I saw that too, man. Cool. one here, one there, one there, one there. So those four go to these 4 rooms. So this one gets one. And here, this is the bathroom there, and then another little, we'll put like a little bed over there. So this unit needs to feed all of that. Okay. Hand hewn right there.
What do we have going on down here? You're looking very determined.
Well, am I looking determined?
You are.
Putting the weight pockets back in. We kind of have to decide whether we're going to leave this open or not. You know.
I don't plan to open them up again.
I don't either. But it's kind of ugly.
It's ugly. I think we close it up and we'll know where it is, and if we need to open it, we can.
Yeah, and then just kind of tidy this up.
Yep. What? I've been rolling.
So I told you I left my ropes really long. So we're going to put in the top sash.
Should we stop and talk about how crooked your cap is first?
Is that better? Again? People take me seriously.
Absolutely. Good. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
That's
you.
what I need.
What are we gonna do? What's happening?
All right, so we're gonna put in the top sash.
But we don't have weather stripping up yet. First,
put in weather stripping. If you want to touch up the paint before I put in weather stripping.
well, no, because we're putting in the top sash, so I'll touch up the paint for the bottom sash after you do.
But that's all right. It still applies, and I can still
Okay.
cut my ropes.
All right. Keep rolling then.
Keep rolling. So I'm just going to lift the weight to where it's off.
Hang on, you mean show where it is?
It's gone.
Oh no!
It's inside the pocket.
I cannot show where it is. That's also not flush.
I know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So I'm just going to pull it to where that's off, and I'm going to measure right here. You can see it's down 9.5 inches. The hole is from the top of the sash. Is that 9.5 inches? I'm not looking.
I'm also not looking.
So then I'm just going to come 9.5 inches here, and I'm going to give myself enough for a knot, but I'm going to cut my rope and put my knot 9.5 inches down. We're going to put the knot into this little groove hole. It'll run up there, and then that weight will constantly pull that sash up, keeping it tight. How's my hat?
It's
Straight-ish?
ish. It's as straight as it gets these days.
Maybe my head's crooked.
Maybe. You know, if all goes according to plan, we should finish every sentence with "if all goes according to
If all
plan."
goes according to plan, I won't have to take the weight pocket out and re-rope it
Yes.
because I cut it too short.
That's why we're not painting the weight pocket just yet. Show me your fancy tool bag that your wife fixed for you. Because we only live in a construction zone. It's like we should have 10,000 tool belts around
And
here.
we do. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Don't know
Yep.
where they are ever.
Hey,
Can't
tell
find anything.
them what we just found out.
Someone has cut off and taken the copper from the air conditioner unit. Didn't even know until now.
We bet we know who it is, don't we?
I don't know.
You're not willing to say that, but I am.
I don't know.
Lovely.
Yeah.
One thing after another.
Has to pull this out so that when the window goes in, it pushes it back and gives a nice tight seal.
Who's they?
They are, I think John is they.
Is that John they?
John is they.
John at Phoenix Preservation. He's
Yes.
Again, probably cringing, watching
How
everything
terrible.
we do.
Well, I went in and put all the extra nails that you wanted me to put in.
Yeah,
So
he
now
was
we're
gonna put like 4 nails in.
3 inches. I was not putting 4 nails in. And I don't know how far I'm supposed to bend this, you know? John, answer me. Let me know.
I think it's supposed to be until the window sits nice and tight in there.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of slowly bending it, I guess.
See, we don't know how to do everything. We gotta learn too.
First time for everything, right?
Yep,
Don't know how to do it till you do it.
that's right. go smoothly, did it, Kevin?
No, you measured wrong, I guess.
And then you told me that the rope was too short, and that's all it was. But I insisted that it must be stuck on something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly how it went.
Well, I don't know where my math went wrong, but I pulled the weight off of the ground, off of the set, and then measured down 9.5 inches, tied my knot at 9.5 inches.
Apparently, it needed to be at 18 inches.
No, at 0 inches. I don't know what I did wrong. I still can't figure it out.
But it's up.
But it's up now, and it's
up.
upright. But it was not, the rope was too long, and so the weights were sitting in. It wasn't pulling it all the way to the
But your brain just would
top.
not accept that the weights were sitting.
I still don't understand what happened. I still don't get the math.
Okay, well, let's put some stops in.
Okay.
What are you doing, good sir? Are you getting that mat? Are you telling that mat who's boss? Oh, are you gonna be chill now? Okay, make a liar out of me. Okay. I'm looking at you through the window.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's amazing. Uh-oh. I hear sighing.
No, it's okay. I just gotta wedge it in there. A lot of times these are real tight going in, and they have to be forced. We're gonna force it.
Whoop. I will not be forced.
Sometimes I don't want to be videoed.
So,
Well, these usually work pretty well, but this is a little thick, so I'm gonna have to plane it down like a 1/16 of an inch.
that's what happens when you're dealing with handmade windows from 1830, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
each piece was individually handcrafted to stick in this window. So,
And Victorians are a little more uniform.
yeah,
That's the
machine made at
problem.
that point. These are handmade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that gonna work? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna fit.
Looks like it's gonna fit. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's gonna work. Yep. That's it.
Awesome. So we'll just have to, plane every single one of them.
That's all. It's not too hard. Gotta get my compressor back.
Of course.
I know. We've been using it for months.
Tell the people why you didn't use your chop saw for that.
Chop saw's toast. Thing is frozen up. It's not moving.
Yeah.
It's been in the elements too long.
Yeah. And use too much.
Been used too much. Yeah, it's been used to death.
Yep. And she's in.
That'll do it.
How are you getting that unpainted one? Oh, it's not. Never mind.
What?
Never mind. I thought you had one that was unpainted. I was going to say, I have painted all that we need. Painted!
One for one side, one for the other.
Ah, planing. You're making holes in my pretty painted finish.
I can barely see them. Gotta touch it up anyway.
You know I'm going to fix it.
Like there was a window there or something. You're not tall enough to gaze out the window.
out my window.
Well, we gotta wait till this putty dries and show them the putty.
Oh, don't show them the putty because our window friends will be screaming at us about that.
I know.
We don't ever plan to take these out again, and so we are puttying it so that people like 80 years from now can be cussing us when they're trying
They
to
do
rework
what
these
I had to
windows.
do, dig them out.
Yep.
But yeah, well, it's pretty rough, so we needed to putty it up and sand it down and paint it again. So we can't put the other sash in until we do that.
Maybe
So
we do
that'll
the
be
other
tomorrow.
top sash.
Hmm?
Maybe we do the other top sash.
Or maybe we could stop.
for the Warriors. They're starting to show out. Here's a steal down here. Pachemski. Oh, what a play by Drainer, picks up the foul. With 8:34 to go here in the first quarter. Down the stretch to almost make the playoffs. Shandoon.
Back to your Elmer glue trick.
I am.
That
I mean,
you
how
love.
much window content can possibly be interesting at this point?
I know.
We'll have to
Windows
start some more
again.
interesting stuff, maybe, possibly.
I don't know.
Maybe,
We
possibly,
got at
maybe.
least another week of windows.
Well, yeah, but at least there'll be steps beyond Elmer's glue.
Yeah. We're gonna put one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.